Wake up to the sunrise, let the day begin. Johnny and Mark are here, let the laughter in. With every sip of coffee, feel the warmth inside. Conversations and humor take you for a ride. Your morning boost with Johnny and Mark, a perfect blend of laughter, igniting the spark, inspiration and insight. Join the journey, let them light your way. It's a brew of connection, a world to explore, a network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you. As the day unfolds, carry what you've heard, inspire and inform with every single word. Johnny and Mark beside you as you start a new day, the morning show that lifts you through and through. A network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no problem.
Understand. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. I say,
I'm Johnny's Don't Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and best is Monday night bingo, where it's all free and you can win prizes. All are welcome, but there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another and have a blessed day.
Hello, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
How are y'all doing? Today is Taco Tuesday. I don't eat the stuff, but yeah, today's Taco Tuesday. Let's see who was first in the chat, and it's Jeffrey. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Marlene, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Regina, hello, good morning and welcome. And Tuchman, Hello, good morning and welcome in
Good
Tina.
morning.
Hello, good morning and welcome in
Good morning.
Angie. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in Tina.
Angie.
Tina, hello, good morning and welcome in Sharon. Hello, good morning and welcome. Let's see. Why is this not moving on me? Come on, move.
I don't know.
There we go.
What'd you
Marina,
get?
hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Mike,
Good morning.
huh? Okay.
Keep going.
And Michael, hello, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, hon.
How are you doing? And Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome. And
Oh,
Carol,
Jennifer.
hello, good morning, welcome. And
Oh,
baby
there's my
girl,
girl.
hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see ya. All right, they're giving me some issues this morning, I see. Randy, yeah, 2 days in a row. What? And how are you
Are
doing
you
today, Miss
feeling okay,
Carol?
Randy?
Jennifer, yeah. And Jennifer's already dropping those links. Check those links out, y'all. Yeah, 2 days in a row. What? The Wolf Den. Hello, Jerry. How are you doing? Long time no see. How
Hello.
have you been? And of course, nothing changes. Craig's always sleeping. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Craig. Good to see y'all. Welcome. So how have you been, Mr. Mark, since the last time we spoke last night after bingo?
I'm good, Johnny.
Thank you,
I think I
Jesus.
slept all night long. That's a bonus.
Well, I did. Everybody's chit-chatting back and forth. So today I will be on with Mark and Janice at the Friends Selling with Friends at 1:30 today. And I processed a lot of this jewelry that I showed the last month, and I reduced all the prices to buy it nows. So today is a lot of all jewelry today. I even got a couple of lots that I put together.
Okay.
And I'm also ready for a grandma show on Thursday with more jewelry and other stuff.
Well, I think I'm ready for today, and I've at least got started on Glam's Closet for tomorrow. Or no,
Yeah,
I
Thursday.
got you tomorrow, and then Glam's on Thursday.
Yep. And I was moved to 8:30, so I'll be on at 8:30 on Grandma's Closet on Thursday.
Oh,
She had a mix up on the timing or something. Mark, you slept because you were in my dream.
oh, I'm sure that was it, Carol.
Lord Jesus, give us strength. Mia, hopefully you got all that water out of your basement, girl. I saw your short video this morning. Girl, she
Good
did a short video
morning,
with
hon.
water bubbling out of her foundation yesterday.
Oh, Lord.
Did you get to have your show last night? Because I know it was moved to 7:30ish. So I hope you're okay and got all that water out. She had like a little babbling brook coming out of her ground, little bubbles coming out of the cement. So I hope
Mm.
everything's okay for you, Mia. A pump didn't work or something was going on. I watched the video this morning. I saw it. It's like, who is this? And then I started listening to the word before I can see who it was. It was Mia. All that water out because, oh, Lord Jesus. I worked in progress. Okay. Good morning, little Debbie. How are you doing? Good to
Good
see
morning,
you.
little Debbie.
Welcome. Taking us kids to school. Good morning, little
A
Debbie.
work
How are you
in
doing?
progress.
How are your shorts doing? They're doing good. They fit me well. They're getting loose on me, but it's okay. I couldn't resist. They're fitting me a little loose because of the weight I'm losing, but that's okay. Got the drawstrings I can tie in the front. All right, yeah. I couldn't resist. Sorry about that, Craig. Actually, it's doing better today than it did yesterday. Um, well, you asked. No. My video was doing okay. It went better today than it did yesterday for the first 12 hours. No, first 8 hours. It was like 6 people watched it. And right now it's like 101 that I see that viewed it. So, yeah. And for those that don't know, the Wolf Den is Jerry. How have you been, Mr. Jerry? Long time no see. The plumber said there was a high water table. Said there is a high water.
It wasn't just her.
Oh, not just you. Uh-oh. Ouch. Not good. Yeah, because you had that stuff just bubbling out of your cement. If y'all didn't get to see that, she did a video on that yesterday.
Mm.
All right. So as y'all know, we've been doing this on a daily basis. And our mornings are busy. Got a few films coming out. Well, congratulations, Jerry. For those that don't know, Jerry works in the filming industry.
Oh, I thought I remembered that.
What channel? I'm gonna be on Mark's channel. It's on Mark's today. Two Old Guys Vintage and Resell, and that'll be y'all start at 12 noon Central, 1 Eastern.
I know Jennifer's going to do this, but I'm going to see what I can do. Oh, looky here.
All right. So as y'all know, we do this every morning during the morning show, and we're gonna get us started with. That's right. It is never too late to. And I saw something in the chat. Let me get back to it real quick. I'm busy. Usually high wired in the morning. Ginger boy doesn't feel well. Aw. There's the link for today's show. Arena. Focus on one thing. It's never too late to focus on one thing and keep it simple. Focus on one thing and keep it simple. Yeah, Craig, that's your show, dude, not here. Yep, she already dropped it the first thing, but that's okay. It's all good. So, what is something that you can do to focus on one thing and keep it simple? Anyone has any ideas?
What? Okay. I don't know that I can.
Sometimes it's
The
hard to remember.
ADHD kicks in. However, I have to make a concerted effort to, okay, what I find myself doing is, okay, I I have to keep telling myself, all right, we got to take the trash out this morning. I'm on my way to take the trash out. So I'm picking up all the trash, and then something catches my eye, and it's like, well, I can move that as I've got the trash bags in my hand, drop that at this other place. Yeah.
I'm the same way. I know what you mean. I am the same way. Just like this last whole weekend, I've been doing spring cleaning. And I'm a type of person, I see something, I want to get it done, but then I want to get this done and it's in my hands. And it's like, yeah, exactly, a squirrel moment. Like,
Yep.
but I already have my hands full and I want to get rid of it. And then all of a sudden I'm trying to be like Mr. Hercules and I got all kind of stuff, my arms, my shoulders, it's like, come on, dude. One thing at a time. And sometimes it's just not that easy. On my way to the bathroom and it's getting in trouble. Wow, girl. And Michael says, so Mark, you're a teenager with ADD.
Uh-huh. I am.
And it happens. But a lot of times, even when we're trying to do things and we're trying to get things done, it's not easy just to do one thing and keep it simple. We tend to, and I'm like that a lot too. Carol says, I started off doing gardening, went to the garage to get gardening tools, and ended up cleaning the garden. Exactly. And it's
Yep.
not that easy, but we try to accomplish too much at a time, and it's not easy. Like yesterday, I went. What was it? I went. Oh yeah, yesterday was Monday, so I went to the grocery store, went to the market. I get back. I'm trying to get the groceries out of the car, and I said, "Oh my god, I got to pick up the snowblower to get it out of my way." So I pull it off to the side. I get the groceries out. Then it's like, oh, I forgot to go put this in the garage, in the garage, in the shed. So then I had to stop what I was doing because my hands were full. So I put everything down to get that darn snowblower in the shed. It finally made it there. So yeah, you get sidetracked, and all of a sudden I'm getting things ready to come in. I was like, oh my god, I gotta go see what's in this box. I know there's something I want to bring up and put in my state my antique booth. So needless to say, I moved it from where it was to the table so it can be ready to come into the house to process. It's a lot of die-cast old vintage cars.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's never ending, never. And that's what I wound up doing yesterday. And then as I'm sitting there trying to sit there and relax, it's like, oh, I got to get this done, and I got to get that done. So yeah, we need to start focusing on one thing and keep it simple. It's never always
Tina,
easy.
I totally agree.
Yes, it
It
does. That
does
one,
it does help to write a list. You sit down and you write a list of everything. That way you can mark it off. And some things make it, and other things get put on the back burner.
ain't that the truth? Getting, doing another, and yeah, exactly. It's easier said than done, right? So are you guys those people who search their homes for their
I've
fun
actually done that.
taking? I have to say, I've never done that.
I have.
But
I admit it.
I have to say, I've laughed a lot with Robert. He's looking all over the place for his eye reading glasses. I said, Robert, what are you looking for? He said, my eye reading glasses. I said, which ones? The red ones. Oh, okay. And I let it go for a little bit longer. And I said, Robert, you still never found them, did you? He said, no. I said, why don't you put your hands on your head? Oh, that's where they're. I love messing with him when he's doing that. I don't know
Hmm.
how to relax. I don't either sometimes, but you know what? You got to. It's like a puzzle. Sometimes you can't. Yeah, that is true. But again, it's easier said than done because I know myself, I'm the same way. I start a project, I get sidetracked because I see something else and I don't want to forget it. But writing it down is a lot easier said than done because I stopped writing notes. Because every time I turn around, I'm like,
And
oh, that's never
the
end.
older you get, don't fall for, oh, I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need that. I need that at the store. I'll
You
remember
see,
that.
for me, the minute I grab that last one out of the freezer or that last one out of the refrigerator or the pantry, it's going on Google, the Alexa app that we have for grocery list. Because I even tell Robert, if you grab that last one, please put it on the list. Because when I go to the grocery store, Alexa, start up. It's on my phone. I have it open. And whatever's on the list, I know exactly where to go in the store and I get it and get out. Because I ain't got time to be sitting around and going around that store just to be looking for stuff. That's just not me.
And
Yeah.
don't tell your other half to remember.
No. Look, when Robert says, can you remind me tomorrow? La, 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 la. I said, oh, by the way, Robert, don't forget tomorrow. Because I'll
Uh-huh.
forget tomorrow too. I said, why don't you write a note on Alexa? Yeah. My shisha helps me to relax. Open curtains. Yeah, you do have a nice little gazebo she shed.
Hmm.
Yeah, I usually keep everything in the same spot so I know where to usually look. I am a type of person, if I take it from that point, it's going back where I got it from. Usually. Yes, it is normal. Yeah, I do too. You gotta do whatever it can be for you to remember what you gotta do.
I
Yes, it
I
does.
don't have Alexa, and I do not have the other one either.
Well, what I used to do before we got that was I have a notepad on my phone and I would write it on my phone every time I needed something. But when
Oh,
that
and
came out,
I forget that I wrote it on the notes on my phone.
one thing I do like to say about Alexa, though, if you want something to be added and you've already forgot you added it, it'll already tell you, I'm sorry, but that's already on your list. Do you want me to take it off? Whatever. Yeah. It'll even tell you it's on there already. My purse, my keys. I never house. Panic looking for me. Yeah. But you know what? Every time we think of things that we want to do, like Mark said, write it down. If you got a notepad somewhere that you can write things on, even if it's on a dry erase board. When I first started, that's what I used to do. Write everything down on a dry erase board until I got used to what I wanted to do, like that time blocking.
Craig, that's not even funny because I've caught myself doing that.
Yeah, you
I
do
may
too.
have a list upstairs and I'll come downstairs and I'll start a new list.
And Craig, if that's what helps you, do it. Whatever works for you.
Oh, Angie, Michael, yes.
You know, come to think about it, Robert has some device he got that does that with his phone because he misplaces them a lot. And one day I asked him, I said, "What is that gadget?" Oh, that way if I can lose my phone, I know where to find it. It'll locate it for me. Okay. And I've never heard of that before until I saw him with it. You got to take care of yourself. That is true. You're very important. You have to. I have a special
Yep.
place in the bottom of my purse for all the list of things. It goes to the bottom of your purse, right? Alexa, it's in a box somewhere. And it happens. But again, it just makes you think about what you need to do and try to focus on something and it's easier said than done. We get a lot of squirrel moments, especially when we get up in age. And if it wouldn't be for me with these yellow long legal notepads, I would lose everything I need. It's just you got to do something because if not, you're going to get lost with your list if you don't make a list and do whatever's best for you, whatever works for you. In my case, with groceries, I do the app. That way, when I go to the store, before I even get in there, I have it open and I know exactly to look at what I got to get. Because as I get it, I'll check it off. It's done. Yeah, it's not that easy though. Sometimes.
I turn around and find something else to do.
Yep. And I try to go back to where I was to think of why did I have to go in that room, and I hate that because sometimes I just don't remember, and then maybe 2 hours later, then I remember. Oh yeah, that's what I was supposed to go do. That happens. Yeah. Isn't that amazing how things happen when we get older? I leave the room as I go away. It comes in half the time. Yep, exactly. So it don't matter what we do as far as the list is concerned, because sometimes we just plumb forget. Especially when we go out of a room and come back and you got to think, okay, what was I doing to make me think about that? It's not always easy. No, it's not. So, does anybody have anything you have going on? And if you would like to communicate with us in reference to the topic at hand, let us know. Oh, geez, Kevin brought the 2026 Tesla Model Y. He went to the dark side. I'm going to steal it and let me to the store. Okay, Craig. Yeah, right. Thank God you're by yourself because if lightning strikes, Lord Jesus. Ha! Yeah. Okay, Craig. You're too funny. I burned brain cells trying to remember. Lord, isn't that something? That's not good. But yeah, for me, if I don't have it on the list, it ain't getting done. Usually. So again, today it's never too late to focus on one thing and keep it simple. So what are some of the things that y'all do to keep things simple and focus on? That one thing that helps you focus on something that you're trying to get done. Besides a list, writing it down, using an app, or do you just always get sidetracked? Like I do, or like Mark does, or like just anybody else. It's going to happen. Especially when you're living with somebody and they forget a lot too.
What was that?
What? Did you say something? No, I'm just talking to myself. I'm just talking to the dogs. Whatever. Okay. I do that a lot. Are you doing free modding again this morning, Jennifer? Can't tie a string around my finger. I forgot why I tied the string.
That never worked for me either.
I never did that.
It turned my finger purple.
No, I've never done that. I never could understand the string on the finger thing. Is that to try to remember something? Or to give yourself pain that you like pain? I don't know. I never could understand that. Who does that? You do, Carol? And if so, why? Is the color of a string supposed to mean something? I don't know. Curious minds want to know.
You know, that was just an old wives' tale that I don't know.
She said, not me. Jeffrey says, what about ESPN? Mine's always turned off. I'm trying to get in this stream here. Sorry, I've been watching ESPN. One of the Boston Celtics got hurt last night, and I am a Boston Celtic fan. Yeah, they lost. That's probably why. Red stands out. Okay. Melinda, hello, good morning and welcome. No strings attached, John says.
Hey, John Robert.
I like that one. No strings attached. I didn't hear about that this morning because I did watch the news, but I do know they lost. Yeah. Tough behavior. You associate items with a string. Tough behavior. You associate items with a memory trigger. Never done it, but it seems the real thing. Really? I've never done it before. If smoking weed causes short-term memory loss, what does smoking weed do?
Greg, I haven't done that since the 70s, bud. Maybe that's why I'm having issues now.
Arnie, can I delete a subscriber? I know trolls have subbed to me. Yes, you can also, if you know their channel name, you can go into like the video I put on there on how to see if you're blocked. That's the same way how you can block someone. So if you go to the video that says how to see if you're blocked on a channel or to see if you got, I think it was called, let me see what it says. I can't remember the exact title. Let's see here. What was it? Community guidelines. How to check if someone is blocked on your channel is the name of the video. If you want to do that, you can actually, right there. Here's the link to that video. Now, the only thing you need to do is make sure you have their name that's appearing in the chat. You can go to the channel, so make sure you get the correct at their handle, and you can also block them that way. Yeah. And that's how you can delete them and block them. But for you to be able to unsubscribe from them, there's no way for you to take your subscribers away. If somebody subscribed to you, they have to do it on their end. But the only way to do it, you cannot unsubscribe somebody from your channel, but you can block them with that video that I show in there. Yeah, you can't take away somebody's subscription. They have to do it.
I don't have live chats to do that.
Let's see here. Good morning. No, Randy. Block the person. That's all you can do. Exactly.
Angie.
You forgot you can't remember. You have munchies. He got hurt again? Oh, I think that's old news. He's always getting hurt. He's been out most of the season this year. Wildflower, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing?
Morning, hon.
Subbed them. Is that same? Yes. If I, like, say, for example, I'm subscribed, and this is just an example. I'm subscribed to you, to your channel. You cannot unsubscribe me from your channel. I would be the one to have to go and unsubscribe. But however, the only way you can do that is to go ahead and block them by watching that video. Now, I do show how you can do it and how you can tell. And you basically have to put them in your blocked section of your tab on how to block somebody.
And Randy, on your channel, that's where they're blocked from. If you're in somebody else's channel and they come in, you can't do anything about that.
But however, if you are in somebody's chat and you have them blocked, you will not see them typing in the chat. So if say you're in my chat and you have them blocked from you and you're in my chat, you won't see them. Only I will see them and anybody else who's not blocked or who doesn't have them blocked. So if you're blocked on somebody's channel and you're in another chat, you won't see them. Yeah, you cannot unsub. Yeah, you cannot unsub them from you. So how, if you don't have a live chat, how are you finding them? How are they? I don't understand that, Randy. If you are in someone's chat and you don't want them to be in yours, then you have to go to that whoever's live you saw them in and get their name and put them in your block list. That's all. But if you don't have a live chat to go with it, you won't be able to have a way of blocking them unless you have it from whatever chat you were in. That's the only way you can do it. You cannot unsubscribe somebody from your channel. They have to be the one to do it. It's a me, ING. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I never hold lives in my channel. So I'm confused on why you. The only way you can do it then is if you're in somebody else's live, you just have to get their name and put it in your block list. That's the only way to do it. Yeah, you have to block them from your channel. And it also stops them from making any comments on your live or any uploaded videos you may do, if you do any. Have a busy evening after school, baseball, 4 games. Wow. Busy, busy, busy. That's a good thing, though. Keeping them busy. Got it. My subs have been. What?
Janice is in here.
Well, hello, Janice.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Okay, Jeffrey, I have that word blocked, and I don't understand how you still can use that word. Need to stop. And I'm glad you brought that up and you piped that in the chat. Jeffrey, when you're typing anything in the chat like that, stop putting the word sub or subs. We had that conversation before, and this is for everyone, not just you, Jeffrey. When YouTube is, there's always somebody watching a live show, watching the chat. When you're doing this word thing with sub or subs, they're looking at it as you're doing sub for sub. That's not good. That can only hurt you more than help you. So please stop using that word. I don't know how you're able to do it because I have those words blocked in my words to be able to be used in the chat. I'll have to go back and check and see if just the word sub, but you got sub and subs, and those words are blocked. Interesting. YouTube. Debbie's going to answer me about this time. Janice, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. All right, they are only subbed because they are actively harassing another person I associate with. So again, for example, if I'm in your chat or you on my live show and they come into my chat, that's all you got to do is go to that live show you were in on the panel. You can see it in the chats if they did not get blocked from them. Other than that, you have to have their channel name to block them. And that's the only way you can do it. That's the only way. Now, you can go into your list in YouTube. You can see in your list of who's subbed to you. And if you know who it is, you can copy their name and then block them on your channel. You can do it that way as well. For example, on your dashboard, when you go to and see the subscribers to your channel, when you hit the subscribers, hit see all subscribers. When you hit see all subscribers, you will see one, who you're subscribed to you, and then you can take, if you know that's their name, then you can put them in your block list. That's the best way to do it if you can't find them. So if they are subscribed to you, they'll be in your subscriber list. I got a notification when someone subbed to my channel. Yep, you can do it that way too in your email. Yep, you sure can. Just got to put them in your block list. Let's see here. When you see them in the chat, go to that channel and get there. Yep, you can do it that way too. Oh, Randy. That's right. Well, Craig, you can go to do your foot long Subway sandwich or whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah,
Which
Jeff,
one?
please, sorry.
Which
Don't
one,
be
Craig?
sorry. Stop doing it. Ellen, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. But still, yeah, you can take it away from your list by putting them in a block list. That's right. They sure will. I find who I'm following, but not the list of who's following me. Okay. Let me share my screen. Lord Jesus. I don't need that.
Oh,
All right.
that's a good one, Craig. Tuna. Yep.
Oh, I love tuna from Subway. All right. Let me enlarge this so you can see what I'm talking about. On your dashboard, right here, you're going to have it somewhere here where you can see all subscribers. Click all subscribers, and you can get their name from here if you know that's their name. Oh, I don't even have it large enough for you to see. All right, right here, you're going to see, let me go back. You can either find it here on recent activities on subscribers, hit all subscribers, and you can even see, you can even do the last 90 days. If you know that's within, or the last 60 or lifetime, you can change it if you know how long it's been. You would have to change it up here on how long you want to go for. And then when you're done, you look for their name. It's going to be in alphabetical, actually it's going to be in subscriber mode total here. And then you can just find their name, go to their channel and copy it and then put it in your delete list. Or if you go right here to the side, right here, you're going to have a list of, actually it's on your main page. Right here on the side here, and everybody you subscribe to, you can also get it from there. Either way, you better find it that way. And so all you got to do is get their screen name and put it in your block list. Plain and simple. That easy. Yeah. Very easy to do. If you cannot find their name, that's how I would find it. That's how you can do it. All right, let me get back to the chat. Unless they have opt out. Yeah, if there are private, if their listing or their channel name is private, you won't be able to get it. You can say it on my channel. I don't care. Congratulations, Jeffrey. Okay, I'm trying to help you understand something, and this is for everybody. Anytime you're doing a live show, and YouTube is always watching us when we do live shows, they frowned upon us using that word because they think it is you sub for sub. You do what you want, but I'm telling you, if you're wondering why your numbers are going up and down all the time, that's all. You do you, boo. But black olive, salt, and pepper. Ooh, yeah. Peppers. I love my peppers. It doesn't matter if you say the word. Right. It's the idea of typing it in the chat. It's what you're typing, not what you're saying if you're live. You do what you want on your own channel. That's right. Do you know their channel name, Randy? See the gray notifications on the top left to control their name off the list and not being public. Don't have a dashboard on my channel menu.
Randy, if you've got a YouTube channel, you have a dashboard.
Yes, you do.
Denise's Magical Emporium. Good morning, sweetheart.
I'm going to show you some, for example. Everybody has a dashboard. Everybody. For example, when you go to your studio, when you go to YouTube Studio, it automatically says content right here. Everybody has a dashboard. No matter how advanced you are, how I've always had a dashboard from day one. Right here, when you go to your dashboard or you go to your studio, it automatically goes to content. Right above the word content, dashboard. Right there, dashboard. It's right there. Everybody has a dashboard. Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, everybody has a dashboard. Everybody. Yep. All right, she found it. Thank you, Jesus. Woo-wee. All right, let's see what else is going on in the chat. Again, you do what you want to do, but I'm letting you know when you complain that you're getting your watch hours or your sub counts going down. That's mainly why. 9 times out of 10, that's why. That's right. You won't. Yeah, go to your computer, please. Yes, you do, Randy. Click customize. Yep. That is so true.
Miss Angie, you might check your email, honey.
To my car for
Checking in. You don't have a car, Denise. You got a truck.
the truck has a dashboard.
It does.
Yeah, every vehicle has a dashboard, Johnny.
It's to the left.
Teresa did sing happy birthday to me. That's great, but you won't hear me singing to nobody. No,
No, you won't hear me singing either.
no. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. That's all.
I can't carry a tune
Miss
in a bucket,
Kim,
so
hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I might play around and sing something a little here or there, but no, not to just out and sing. No.
oh, John Robert. Okay. He got a
I would
question.
love to know how to address people in the chat by their channel name using at so, and the highlight goes on the bar. That is very easy, and I'm going to show you that right here, and you'll see me do it a lot. Let me minimize that. Let me enlarge. Let me go back to here. Let me see if I can enlarge it, if it will let me enlarge the chat when I do it. Yes, it does. All right, let me enlarge this. I'm going to use this as an example. In the chat, when you're in the line for the chat right here, can you see what I'm typing right here? I'm going to say hello and welcome at. You type in the word at. Now, you cannot do this on your phone. You can't do it in the phone. At, and I'm going to put John. And you see how when I start typing the first letters, your name pops up? I just got to click it and hit enter. If you're on a phone or a tablet, it will not most likely it won't highlight. But usually it is done on a laptop or a computer. Now, I don't think it is on any other device. And if everybody does,
No, it won't work. iPad or phone, it will not work.
I think so. Yeah, that's why you
You
probably
end
can't
up
see it on
typing
the
out
phone.
the whole name,
Right,
and it won't make it blue.
and it won't turn it like whatever color. Like usually, I see it in orange. When somebody says my name and at, I'll see it in orange. Usually, and that's how I know that they use the at and they are not on their phone. And that's how I address everybody when I'm typing to get you at. And then you'll see your name.
I think John Robert is doing all this on his phone.
Then if it is, that's probably why you can't do it on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Usually on a tablet or a phone, it won't do it. You can't do it on those. And you try, but it just won't highlight it when you're addressing somebody. But you were on your YouTube version of Market Singing John. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's different. I wasn't on live camera. Or like, for example, when we sing on Hump Day Auction, I'm not in the front of the camera. But to be on live like this and just start singing happy birthday to somebody, no, not me. And I can do it like in person if I'm with somebody. I just start popping out and singing to my dogs. Other than that, no, not live. No, I get all like combobulated. Did you Apple? Yes, Robert said, "Oh, I'm gonna have to file for that this weekend." If you have an Apple product, there is a class action lawsuit going on that you can go and apply for because evidently they've been spying on you all with the Apple products. Yep, that was on the news this morning. You have to go and apply.
Is that really any surprise?
No, no.
I mean, you guys stop and think the and I this is
Alexa's always listening to
everybody
us.
is ever here a few years ago. I'll put it that way. All these conspiracy theories about, oh, they're going to put a chip in you. What in the hell do you think this is?
Exactly.
They're not going to put a chip in you. You're already carrying one.
Exactly. Unless you turn the settings off, they are listening to everything we say and do. And I say they, meaning in general. Now, I have to say, have you ever had been in your home and you had a conversation with somebody in your home, then all of a sudden you're going on Google for something and it's showing up in your Google feed, or you go to Amazon and it's in your Amazon feed.
Yep.
They are listening to everything we say. I say they in general. You have a smart device.
Thank you, Ellen.
Oh, okay. You go, Ellen. That is too funny.
There's an app that logs you in for snoring and farting.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
cool.
Ella, 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 Ella,
Ella,
Ella,
Ella,
Ella. Hello,
Ella.
good morning and welcome, Ella. I do have apples. I have a whole bag of apples that I enjoy every day. I love my apples.
You can utilize that chat highlight feature on your phone or tablet if you use the browser in desktop mode instead of the YouTube app. Okay.
All right, I'm trying to get to the different comments. Let's see. There is an app for logs and snort. I believe it. All right, you can utilize that chat highlight feature on your phone or tablet if you use the browser on your desktop mode instead of the YouTube app. Really? I I just don't use it on my phone.
It's too small for
Yeah,
me.
I do find a product I search on my computer. Yep. Steve Jobs has passed. Apple has been ridiculous. Yeah. But there is a class action lawsuit going on. So if you have an Apple product, you might want to check your news feed because they talked about it this morning on the news. Browser mode. I didn't think about that. But again, I don't watch YouTube or anything like that on my phone. Oh, let me get the link. Did I drop the link? No, I didn't. Huh? Nope, I didn't. All right, let me get this. Drop this in the chat and get the link. Invite. Copy. Paste. And if anybody would like to come on up, promote your channel and anything you have going on, you're more than welcome to come on up. There's the link. It is posted at the top of the chat, pinned in a few minutes, a few seconds. Once you see it, just make sure your camera and your mic is connected because it will not let you up here unless you're connected.
Well, good morning, Deadhead Coin.
What's up, Deadhead? Good morning, hello, and welcome. How have you been? Good to see you. I have it on my phone and TV, period. Yeah, you can also, I guess you have to do it in a different mode than you being in your YouTube app. But Robert does something on his phone that he can move and watch things in a queue from his computer or his phone to the TV that you can also upload and do too. So I wonder if that's another way you can do it on your TV. I don't know. That's a good question, but I know Robert does it. But I do not.
Yeah, there's a way to broadcast what's on the phone on the TV if you've got a smart TV.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is, okay, Michael and I are old. We can't. You don't see the chat.
No. My first time ever experiencing that was on my tablet. It's just a regular Microsoft tablet. And one of the things I did not like is the chat scrolling over the monitor, over the screen of what I'm watching. I didn't like that on my tablet. Now, if I turned it
Oh.
sideways, then the chat came through the side. If I'm watching it vertical, it was coming right over the screen. I didn't like that.
Um,
Yeah, it just aggravated me.
yeah.
It's not that smart. Well, well, well. Is that who I think it is? What?
It sure is.
It is Jerry. What's up, Jerry?
Hey,
Long time
Jerry.
no see. Do you have an auction coming up anytime soon?
Yes, do that.
Oh, the left, Jerry, the left corner where it says listen offstage feed, just turn it from blue to red.
Come on.
Michael's in the house.
Well, hello, Michael. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Jerry, at the
What?
bottom left-hand corner, there's a thing that says listen offstage feed.
Yeah,
Turn it from blue to red by clicking the little toggle.
like that?
That way you don't get feedback.
Oh, okay.
How it's going.
Something new.
Yeah. Well, this is EV Mux. I'm not on StreamYard. I use EV Mux now. Your camera went out of focus.
Yeah, my camera went out of focus.
Yep.
That's mean electronics.
Hello, Robin. Welcome. Good morning. Hello and welcome.
Hey, Robin.
Joanne. Hello. Good morning. I can catch
I'm watching y'all and chat on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just old. I haven't figured that one out.
Yeah, Robert does it a lot, but he basically he has to sign in on his either computer or phone and then whatever he wants to watch, unless he's watching it through the remote control and he can collect them and watch whatever he wants to on TV.
Okay.
So, Jerry, for those that don't know who you are, where have you been and what are you doing? Got anything special coming
where
up?
have I been? I've been retired. I sold all the movie posters. And all I got left is the stuff you see behind me.
Your camera's really focused.
Yeah, ever since I changed it to the offstage feeds.
Well, that shouldn't have anything to do with your camera.
Oh, you don't know me in electronics.
Put your hand in front of your camera to get it to focus.
See? It don't work.
Well, don't rush it. Give it a little second. Back it up slowly.
See?
There you go. It's starting to focus.
A little bit.
So what you got going on, Jerry?
Well, we just finished a new movie, and we're doing the final touch-ups to it, and it should be out in July on DVD. So I'm busy with that. That's the stuff that keeps me busy now is doing film.
Okay.
It makes life a lot easier. It's hectic, but it's fun.
So you have anything special coming up?
For
Are you having any type of auctions coming up on YouTube anytime soon? 'Cause I know you've been trying to get rid of the inventory.
I basically got rid of everything except for the stuff you see behind me.
Oh, wow. No more crates in the garage?
No, those are going to be gone shortly because I got a store that's coming down to pick up everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so those are all going. So like I said, so all I got left is my own personal stuff.
Wow.
And that's it.
So are you going to be doing any YouTube videos anytime soon?
Like I said, this is like my free time right now, but shortly I got to go out, go run errands and stuff like that. And if I'm lucky, I'll be home by like 2:00.
And how's the son doing with school?
He graduates in 3 days.
Wow.
Wow.
Already? Cool.
Yeah.
Is he going to follow in your footsteps?
He doesn't know yet. He's still debating. That was the only other thing. I took him and the girlfriend. We went to Epic Universe, so we had tickets to the early preview. So we went and did
Okay.
that, and they had a ball. We were there for
Good.
like 9 hours, running around like idiots at all the different parks.
So since that last major big show you did you do any other new shows since, as far as your
The last convention I did was, I think, like 4 months ago, and that's about it. Like I says, I mean, whenever I get a chance, I'm like, okay, let me do this, let me do that, and but then something happens, and I'll either get a phone call. Like I had one, like I said, we're finishing up the new one that we're doing now, which is called Blue Murder. It's a horror comedy, and I've got three other studios that I'm talking with about maybe producing one of their films.
So are you still filming all this in Florida, or are you moving
It's everywhere.
everywhere?
It's everywhere.
Wow.
So, like I said, so it keeps me busy.
So
So
have you been able to film any of those that have been happening here in Boston area?
I've tried to get them to go up that way so I can go back up to the Boston area, but they like where they're filming. So I'm like, hey, I just give them money. That's all I do.
Good morning, Patrick.
Morning, Patrick.
So
Yeah,
I
they just got finished doing. They got a new one. It's a spinoff from Blue Blood
yeah,
that they are going to be coming up with pretty soon.
Yeah,
yeah,
if you need an extra, Susie Dragonfly. She
Yep.
worked on that for 14 seasons.
and yeah. What is it? Donnie Wahlberg convinced the studio to make the
Or
spinoff.
spinoff. Yep.
Yeah.
In Boston.
Right now, everything's up in the air with a lot of stuff now because of everything that Mr. Happy that's in office is doing.
Yep.
It's screwing up everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it made it hard for us to get some stuff because we had to import things in and we couldn't get it. Or if we got it, it cost us a fortune. I
Yep.
mean, we got a couple of things from Canada, and just for the fees alone to get it was like triple what we normally pay.
They did say
Wow.
they were having problems with that.
Yeah. And I know that what was it? I was in Walmart near me last week. They were, of course, I always go look in the toy aisle anyway, you know. But the guy was in there changing the prices and putting up all higher prices. So I said, "Oh, isn't that nice?"
Yeah.
So
Yep. Unfortunately, that's what we've been dealing with.
yeah, I'm like, in a way, I'm kind of glad I got out when I got out, so I don't have to really deal with all this. But I'm like, I just feel bad. 'Cause I'm like, something that should only be like a $10 toy is now $14.
Hmm.
You know, so it makes it tougher for you guys to make a profit on something now because everything's gone up.
Exactly.
And I know I've seen because I still get the notifications from the different auction houses that I'm still with. They've all sent out notifications saying now that with the tariffs, they got to charge more.
Of course.
So, but yet he says it's not going to affect the customer.
All right, everybody. Look, Jennifer, Little Debbie just dropped a link. If you're not following Jennifer and Little Debbie, they're doing a live at 10 o'clock this morning, y'all. There's the link. Set your reminder. Yeah, they're going live. I've already been trying to get it all set up, and now it is done today at 10 o'clock. Check it out.
Yeah,
All
so-
right.
So, like I said, I just figured I'd pop in since I had some time and haven't seen you guys.
Well,
in
it's been a
while
long time.
to
It's been
say
like
hi.
a minute. It's been a minute.
I mean, I do see, like when it's still cold up there in the wonderful Massachusetts.
Oh, it's been in the 60s and 70s. I've been waking up in the morning, but what I like about it in the morning, the 30s and 40s are not really that crispy compared to the wintertime. So it's comfortable. Yeah.
See, I still like it here in Orlando. I wake up at 74 degrees. I'm like, okay. Then it gets up into the 80s and 90s. I'm like,
Well,
yep.
like right now, it's 62 degrees already.
Yeah,
The
we're
temperatures
at
are
We're
rising fast.
we're up in the 80s already. So
I love it.
well, we're in the 70s. Tomorrow it's supposed to get 90.
Ooh,
yeah,
Yeah.
ouch.
yeah.
Well, everybody is getting to that time. Mark, what do you have going on today?
The friend selling with friend sale.
And what time is that?
That is at 1 p.m. Eastern.
12
Um,
Central.
and our yeah, 12 Central. And
Which channel is it on?
Johnny is our first guest
Yep.
that will be selling, and that will be at 1:30 Eastern.
And I got 40 items ready to go, all jewelry. A lot of it's name brand too.
And
Signed
I'm not
pictures.
bringing any jewelry today.
Yep, all jewelry
So
today. And then tomorrow's our hump day auction. Mark, where are you going to be tomorrow?
I'll be with you on the Hump Day auction, Johnny. It's the second Wednesday of the month.
All right, everybody in the chat, is anyone getting sick of me and Mark being together in almost every show? If you're loving it, put a heart in the chat. Notice almost every day we were together with some show somewhere, right?
It's something like that.
Y'all loving it, put a heart in the chat, please, or the heart in the hands. Fill up the
Oh,
hearts in the chat.
nope.
I love the hearts. Other than that, we'll be back here again tomorrow. Don't forget on Fridays, we do have the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? If you would have any items that sold and you would like to share for Friday's show, make sure you email me at CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com with the link to the item that sold off that platform. And in the email, make sure you include what you bought it for, where did you buy it, how long it took to sell, and if you took an offer, what was that offer for? And that'll be needing to be in my email by 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday morning. So we can have it for the show on Friday. Would you buy it or would you leave it? Other than that, thank y'all for being here. And don't forget to check out the community tab where the calendar is for those that are going live throughout the day. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, today at 7 or 8 p.m., the crafting live with either Yarn Again or Dawn Southern Finds channel or Susie Woozies. I think they do rotate. I'm not sure whose channel it's on today. If they are doing that today, it's always on Tuesday evening. So as I say, don't forget Mia's doing her unboxing tomorrow. There's the link. Jennifer's dropping all those links, so y'all make sure you check those out as well. And as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. And y'all come back now, you hear?